Cookie, congratulations. You grew up the road, you played all your junior footy here, you debuted here in 2013. Now captain of the club. Yeah. Is this your highest honours?
Yeah, definitely, by far. Like you said, played all my junior footy here, Helensburgh, a little bit with Thirroul as well. Just growing up in the area and then debuting here in 2013. Been away for a bit, but to come back and lead this side alongside Gutho, it's a real special moment when the coach told me, and definitely the highest honour of my career.
Gutho said that he thought he was in trouble with recording in his office. What did you think?
Yeah, it was just, a few of us just got messages to say we had like sort of performance meetings or something like that. So it wasn't everyone. That's why we were probably a little bit worried about what was going on, or probably wasn't tracking his best. He probably wanted his money back for my signing. So, but yeah, when we walked in the office, he was pretty casual about it, and just pointed to the whiteboard where he sort of had the leadership structure he was talking about, and had Gutho and myself up there, and I was sort of a bit lost for words, and he kept going on with the meeting, and I was sort of a bit silent for a little bit, just trying to process it. Yeah.
What does this do for someone in the experienced age of your career, in terms of giving you another boost? Like Gutho said, he's got a new lease.
Yeah, I think it is. Like even coming in, like when I signed here, I thought it was a great opportunity at this time in my career to give me a bit of a boost. Coming in with new coaching staff, new eyes on me, a new challenge, a lot of young boys here. I thought that was enough, and then add this on top, I think it's another boost as well. Just knowing that I've really got to be on my toes, I've got to be really accountable. If I want to be a good leader, I've got to make sure my actions are really good. So I think it's, for me at this time in my career, it's going to be a nice boost to make sure my standards are high and I continue to grow as a player.
How do you expect yourself and Gutho to work alongside each other?
I think it'll be really good. I think we're, while we have a lot of similarities, and we always want to have a good time, it's one of the greatest jobs we get to do. And we love to have fun at training, and we love to compete. We love to work hard as well. But I think we've got different ways of delivering messages, and I think we're going to work really well together.
What's it like to follow in the footsteps of Mary and Mark?
Yeah, look, that was a special moment. With Mark as well. But, Mary, probably especially because when I came back to the Dragons first, 2012, it was when the inaugural cutter side was brought into the competition, and Mary was the coach then. And I thought we had a great relationship. He was someone that was really hard on me, but wanted the best out of me as well. So it was a special moment for him and myself there, just to share that, and him to present me with the captaincy.
What can you learn from him about captaincy and leading the team?
One thing I know is, a good leader is a good listener as well. I think you've got to realise that you've got a lot of people in this squad, and you're not going to have all the ideas. So I think it's about learning things from other players, how to best do things, and get everyone heading in the right direction. So, but for him, he was someone who just loved to win, and he hated losing. I think, again, with Gutho and myself, that's what we share in common too. We hate losing, and we're both competitors.
You're both senior players anyway at the clubs you were at. Will much change, or are you just being the way you've always been?
No, I don't think much will change. I really think we obviously we'll take turns in leading the side out and do the coin toss, but all the work's done. Once we get on the field, for game time, a lot of that's got to go back on. We'll be out there as leaders, but that's when a time of the halves of, that's their time to show their leadership and guide the team around. Like Coach said in there's different times where you're going to be a leader, whether it's at home or at training. So I'd like to think a lot of Gutho's and my work will be done during the week, and making sure we're ready to go. Once we get to game time, we all know what to do.
Gutho mentioned today that Lockie's wanting you back out on the field.
Yeah.
That you guys can start building that combo.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have him out there. Flano was pretty keen to take my recruitment licence off me when I was obviously keen to get him here, but good to have him back on the field. I know he's going to be good. Competitor is what we want here, and he's one of them. I know he's one of those guys that's going to put the team first. If there's any, he always puts himself in the frame, whereas a line break or something, you'll see Lockie chasing. You'll see him put his body on the line. So I'm looking forward to the boys learning that about him and playing alongside him.
How do you see that dynamic between Lockie and Kyle? Because they've both been, they played alongside probably senior and dominant half before.
Yep.
Now, how do you see those two shaping up together?
No, I think they go really well. And I think it's about, for us, realising as a spine, we're a good spine. We've got some great talent in there, but we've got to realise we've got a great side outside that with our centres, our back rolls. We've got some great strike there. So I think it's about making sure we do our job in getting the players the right ball at the right time.
What's it like to, obviously coming to new spines before and to build those combinations? What is it like to put that together?
Yeah, well, at the moment you just got to bring it right back to basics and take our time with everything. But as long as everyone's moving on the play and good communication, I think it's, those combinations are slowly going to build. But at the moment we just got to learn those new combinations, even with Val out in the centres as well, just the way we run certain plays. There's combinations that need to be learnt, but that's what January, February is for, and those trials to get that right. So we still got plenty of time. The best thing about us, I think we're in a really good position physically, like with our fitness and strength as well.
You know what it takes to play finals footy and in the grand final. The Dragons haven't been there for a while. That's what you both spoke about. At the end of your careers, you want to look back and known or let the team back there. What gives you the belief you can do it in the next couple of years?
What was the last bit then?
What gives you the belief that you can actually do it? Obviously, you want to get there. But
Well, you look at their side, the Dragons last year. We fell just short. Just the last 3 rounds, and they've looked at those and where they went wrong, and probably deserved to be in the finals. There's a couple of other teams that snuck in there, and rightly so with the win, but win full control to make the finals last year and fell short. So I think they probably did better than a lot of people expected as well. And this year we're going to build on that as well. Obviously, bring some other players in, but I think what's good about this squad, mentioned in there, is we've got a great bunch of young guys, and to get into those finals and to go well in those finals, you need a good reserve grade side that are going to be competitive at training. And I think that's what we've got at the moment.
Is that one of your main focuses as a captain, to make sure there's that competition between the reserves and the
Yeah, in-house competition's great. Positions or whatever it is, it's what you need. And they've got some great young leaders on the other side. Hamish Stewart's one of them. That you just got to make sure they're still staying in the session, being competitive, and really taking it to the main side throughout the year to make sure those standards stay high.
You mentioned the young guys that are so talented. How does your relationship change now that you're a captain, or how do you sort of help them get there?
Oh, no, I don't want it to be. I'd like to think I'm quite approachable, and I want them to be able to think they can come and talk to me about anything. So that's why I think Gutho's quite similar to me. We won't change anything we've done. This is who we are. This is why we've been brought to the club, or who we've been over the years. I guess stuck in our ways a bit, but I think they're good ways. So I don't think it's not going to change too much for us what we do.
Thank you.